It's time for Damn Good Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Shelby Clement. From corporate executive to CEO to entrepreneur and the founder of Damn Good Marketing Live. This podcast is all about digital marketing, building a business you love, and creating a brand that's authentic to who you are. So if you're ready for honest, raw marketing conversations that you will not find anywhere else, let's freaking get it. Welcome back to Damn Good Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Shelby Clement, and I have the one and only queen of LinkedIn that I cannot wait to dive in with right now to know about all the things she has coming up, all the things she can teach you. Oh, it's so exciting. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Shelby.
It's nothing like just diving right on in, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so tell everybody who you are. Give us a little background of you. I like to do it backwards. I know Alex is probably like, this is not how we're supposed to do it, but I want people to know who you are and like your journey to where we are at this point. Go.
I'm Caroline Pennington. I live in South Carolina. I spent 15 years as a recruiter. I started out in 2010 placing temporary employees. Fast forward 15 years later, and I'm placing executives, negotiating 7-figure, 8-figure deals, private jets. Sounded really great and sexy in the cocktail parties, but I was bored as shit. So bored out of my mind. I can't find another executive for you. Sorry, I'm busy. And actually, let me back up. While I was at my corporate job in the very last year, I decided to get active on LinkedIn.
Yes, there it is.
I committed to posting 5 days a week on LinkedIn while I was at my corporate job. And what happened from there is everything blew up. So I dug in on content strategies and I had stuff go viral, and I went from 0 to 7,000 followers in under a year. Now I have quit my corporate job and I'm gone all in on LinkedIn consulting, and I do one-on-one coaching, and I have a membership program as well.
Yes, she does. So she's done the damn thing. So basically what you're saying is a social media platform has allowed you to leave your job because you did it. You went all in. I just want to plug that real quick.
Correct. And LinkedIn is not what it used to be. It used to be a place where only job seekers would go and companies that are hiring. It is not that place anymore. It is a full-blown professional networking social media site.
Yes. Okay. So if people were like scared or they're like big eye roll to LinkedIn, like what's your 30-second pitch of like why it's really like you should be on it no matter who you are?
You should be on it because only 1% of people post any content whatsoever on there, which means for you, there's a ton of visibility. Number 2, the average user on LinkedIn makes over $100,000. What does that mean for you? Again, they have money to spend with you. I don't care if you have a product or a service. I have both companies. Your ideal customer avatar is on LinkedIn.
Are you ready to escape the social media monster and create content in under an hour and not feel like you're tied to your phone? Well, I have the perfect solution for you. I'm Shelby Clement. I am an agency owner, a founder of a live event, and a podcast host of Damn Good Marketing Podcast. And I'm here to give you all the secret sauce and all the goodness for you to thrive on social media and build that brand awareness using organic social media. So why the hell not? July 17th, if you want the link, be there or be square. We're putting on a free webinar where it's going to teach you all the goodness and give you all the fundamentals to build out content in under a freaking hour for you and your business. You deserve to be seen, you deserve to be heard, and you deserve to grow your business in all ways that doesn't make you feel like you have to consume all the time and be attached to that device. If you want the link and you want to be in a room with like-minded individuals taught by someone that has been behind the scenes of social media management for over 3 years with a background in marketing for over a decade, I'm your girl, Shelby Clement. Ask for the link below and we will see you there. Okay, so would you say, like, I'm going to give an example just for people to hear, like, listen to, like, if you owned a boutique, do you think that they should be on there? If they were on there, I want you to go into, after you answer this question, the difference between like a personal page and then a company page. What would you recommend for them?
I don't care if you have a boutique or a nail salon or a marketing company or you are a corporate America employee. You need to start establishing your personal/professional brand on LinkedIn. So you're the expert in whatever, fill in the blank. So that could be being an entrepreneur, opening up a boutique. What does that mean? And people are fascinated with that. I mean, how do you source clothes? How do you decide what to price? So talk about those things on LinkedIn. Like, what are you an expert at? And just start talking about it.
So are you finding like because people get very intimidated with LinkedIn, let's be real. Because before I met you, I was like, I'm not going to post. I mean, I post here and there. And now I'm trying to post better because you make me, but it's fine.
Because I'm watching you.
Because you're like, Shelby, post it. And I'm like, okay. But It's literally like talking. It's okay. It's not the same as Instagram, obviously, when like it's like laid back or whatever, but it's still like talking to your friends. And like when we were at Keisha's mastermind together, she told me, Shelby, literally just talk to them and tell them what you're learning or what you're doing. And that is when people get intrigued. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that of just showing up as who you are and what you're actually doing when you're on LinkedIn?
Yeah. So I use emojis almost every single post. I mean, you don't have to be all square and serious and professional on LinkedIn. Don't post about your baby and your dog every day. You can once a quarter, but you can keep it light. Like it doesn't have to be this whole serious article thing. And LinkedIn gets a bad rap of being like rigid and too professional and like boring. And it's really not at all. I mean, you can create some serious magic in the DMs.
Oh, you had to say it. We go back and forth on this all the time, y'all. Cause like my DMs don't look like her DMs because my DMs are annoying as shit, literally. And I want to like go off on those people, but she did tell me I could politely go off on them if I really wanted to. But can you give us like a little bit more insight on like the DMs that you are getting once you actually put the work into LinkedIn where it's not all these like, because when I'm on LinkedIn, all I get truly is sales pitches and it drives me absolutely bonkers and it doesn't seem like real. So can you elaborate a little bit more on like what DMs look like when you actually put in the work and you make genuine connections on there?
Yeah, so I get those too, and those come in, and I just block and delete them anyways. It's just these SEO people trying to sell me their services or whatever, and gotta go, bye. But every single person I connect with on LinkedIn, I send a DM to, and I say,
Oh,
nice to meet you. I'm looking forward to connecting further. And my response rate on that two simple sentence message is insane. It's close to 90%.
that is so insane to me that this is a platform that everybody's just been like away from. I was having this conversation. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was someone else. I don't know. Oh, it was okay. I know what it was. Never mind. I'm back. It was when I graduated high school, no, college, and you kept getting the emails like, join this network, join this network, join this network. It's basically like a resume. And so, like, I think what happened is it put such a bad rap in my brain about what LinkedIn was. And I was on LinkedIn constantly in the oil and gas industry because I thought, like, that's the only people that are on there is like these types of professionals. But in reality, it's really not. Like, the more I actually look at it and I see it and I'm there on my personal account, it's actually normal people, but just a higher scale normal people. These are your executives. These are people with money. These are people that aren't going to question like what your pricing may be. Like you're going to have genuine connection with people that will most likely buy from you. Uh-oh. I think I lost her for a second. Is she going to come back to me?
Yeah,
There
I don't
she
know.
is. Did you hear me?
No, it just froze for a minute.
Um, what's the last thing you heard? Why did it freeze again?
Oh, freezing
Ah,
again.
let's stop.
No, I gotcha. You're
Okay.
good.
Okay, you hear me? What'd you hear last? Do you remember?
LinkedIn got a bad rap, and because you had to be on there after you graduated college and you were in there for oil and gas, and you said it got a bad reputation.
Yeah, basically, just I want you to just answer from me saying because I said all that and it got my end, and I think it's just basically me saying like there are normal people on there, and now that you can literally just go and have conversation. What would you respond back to that?
There is so many normal people on there. I mean, there's LinkedIn just crossed the $1 billion user mark with a B. And I mean, as I was a recruiter, so when I would go look for people for jobs, I recruited people literally anywhere from a front desk professional all the way up to the CEO. I've placed executives at Fortune 500 companies, and those people are all hanging out on LinkedIn, the receptionist and the CEO.
You said something really great at Keisha's mastermind the other day, and it was when you were actually having conversation in the DMs with someone that's in what said industry or company, you're most likely talking to the owner, the CEO, the person that makes decisions. Is that correct? Instead of their social media manager.
Yeah, so in Facebook and in like Instagram, if you're communicating the DMs to someone who's big or very successful or whatever, you're most likely going to get someone on their staff, a social media manager or a marketing agency or someone like that. They're not seeing your DM, most likely. On LinkedIn, those people are seeing your DMs. Also, people are on LinkedIn on their computers, so they're more focused. They're not sitting there scrolling on their phone
Yes, that's a
looking
great.
for dopamine hits. They're
Yes.
on the computer, actually focused, actually paying attention.
So, have you found what pieces of content work the best lately? Is it video? Is it photos? Is it multiple photos? Is it PDFs? What do you like? Sorry, I giggled at that one, but go ahead.
please, if you are listening to this podcast, do not put a PDF on the platform. I will come find you
She will
for real.
block you, delete you, report you, and say you need to get off.
I will send you a DM and unconnect from you. Bye.
You say you don't deserve to be on this platform.
Video content converts really well under 30 seconds. A lot of people don't want to do video because it's scary. I get it. So if you don't want to do video, pictures convert really well. They also do carousels on LinkedIn. So video, carousel, photo. Those all do better than just posts without any of those things. So definitely adding that media tech part of it to your post is super important.
So if people are intimidated with like, okay, so we're already intimidated because LinkedIn is like a professional platform. Do they have to have like prim and proper graphics or video, or is it over there too? Human people want human interaction, humanize
Human people
your
want
value.
human interaction. I mean, okay, here's the thing about LinkedIn is people are there to learn, okay? They're not looking for entertainment and dopamine hits. They want to learn. And whatever they want to learn about, maybe it's you're an expert in owning a business or having a boutique or having a service or whatever. Talk about what you know so you can teach other people. And you may sit there and think, oh, I don't really know what to say. I don't really have anything to offer, but you do, because whatever you are doing in your professional life, people do want to hear about.
Yeah.
And so it be this whole scary thing. I mean, again, I have emojis in every single post that I do.
Yeah. I think too, what people do is they get intimidated because, like, say, for example, let's use a boutique, for example. They're like, well, how do I show my product? How do I tag? I think, please correct me if I'm wrong, you almost like want to use LinkedIn to build the fact that you have the knowledge of building a boutique. And then they build that trust. And then they're like, okay, I love Shelby. She has a boutique. Let me actually go see what she sells. Is that what you're saying? Like, use LinkedIn for more of like how you've learned to get to where you are? Because people are intrigued and they want to learn more about how to get to that next level.
Yeah, if you have a boutique, talk about how did you start the boutique? How did you go get the commercial space? Are you online or are you brick and mortar? What did you have to do to get your LLC set up? Like the baseline things that maybe you forgot or you don't think are important anymore, people want to hear about and they are watching you. And you can be there and inspire other boutique owners or maybe someone who wants to start a boutique.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Because now I want to ask, I know we touched on it just like a second in the very beginning, but I want to ask a little bit more to pick your brain is what is the difference or what would you recommend between a personal page and a company page?
So a personal page and like your personal LinkedIn profile, I would establish it as like who you are as an individual.
Okay.
So for example, I just do the same thing on LinkedIn that you can do on Instagram. I reintroduce myself every quarter because the people on the other side, they need to get to know me and my audience continues to build every single time.
Yeah.
And I do add stuff in there like I'm the founder of Chilled Vino. I live in South Carolina. I have a husband, Gary, and 2 wineminers. You know, we like spending time on the water on our boat. So you can humanize that your personal profile. You don't have to keep it all professional all the time. And then if you want to start a business page, that's separate. And so that page you could just start about your actual business or your products, whatever you're selling there. And through that page too, you can have good features like setting up audio events, LinkedIn Live events, stuff like that. It's the same as Instagram.
That's so cool and fascinating. I feel like people have so many questions. If you're ready to break through that small town mentality and take your business, brand, or corporate job to the next level, then Damn Good Marketing Live 2024 is for you. Now picture yourself surrounded by a community of like-minded individuals, all hungry for growth and success. DGML is your gateway to unparalleled networking opportunities and invaluable insights from industry experts. If you're ready to move that needle in your business and embrace a transformative experience, then I invite you to join us at DGML this year. Trust me, I've been in your shoes searching for that missing piece, and now I'm bringing it back to Louisiana because I know firsthand the power of putting yourself in the room. Because once you do, you'll be amazed by the transformation. So don't miss out. Secure your spot to Damn Good Marketing Live 2024. Check the link below in the description and let us know if you have any questions. So I want to dive into now your membership and like, what does that look like? Can people be in it? Do they have to get a wait list? I know you had a great, successful first launch opening in the doors. So what is in there? Number one, how can people be a part of it? Why should they be a part of it? And when are doors opening again?
Yes, I am seriously so fired up about this membership because I have so much to teach. And when I launched it the first time, I had no idea the insanity in all the best ways that people wanted this information. So it's a membership. It's called Ladies That Link.
Yeah.
And I do group coaching twice a month in there. So we get in there and talk about strategies, content, all the things. When you sign up for it, you have access to exactly my backend account. And so I have in there the exact content that went viral and like exactly the results that I achieved, the impressions, all this stuff. And I've got specific examples in there too. And then I've got ways to work with me one on one. And then also last, a private LinkedIn group.
Y'all, this is gold because if you really want to even just step into the world of LinkedIn, like, would you say that this is for someone that has never even made a profile yet, or maybe has a profile and they forgot they had it? Like, can they join, or is this more for your seasoned LinkedIn?
This is for either, I mean, even if you don't have a profile and you're interested and this conversation piques your interest, you need to get on LinkedIn. And if you have a LinkedIn account, maybe it's hanging out and you haven't updated it in a while and it seems kind of scary, you can do all the things and learn all the things in this group too.
Okay, I want to definitely shout this out though. She is an expert on LinkedIn and she knows like how to take your business to the next level. She's not a do it for you kind of girly pop. She is a girl or woman that's going to teach you how to do it. So just to clarify this, like you have to still put in the work, but like the work that she tells you to put in is going to work for you and it's going to be a really great return. So truly, this is a valued package that's through the roof, but you get it for a certain price that's actually a freaking steal. So they can join the wait list and then they'll get an email when the doors open because I'm joining. So you all should join. I'm just going to point that out there because we all need to learn more about LinkedIn. We're all experts in our own ways, and she is an expert in LinkedIn. So I'm excited for you.
Yeah, we don't need to overcomplicate it. I mean, in the program, everything is out there. And I literally go into the back end of my account and you can see every single thing of what's worked. And it is literally pure gold.
Wait, I want you to touch on one thing because she did show me the back end of her membership just because we were talking through a few things. I want you to talk about that one piece of content that, like, okay, let me rephrase. The other day I was talking to a group of people and they were like, well, I feel like we have to reinvent the wheel every single time I create content. And then there's one thing that's in your membership that literally shows the same post 3 times. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, my main post that went viral last year, I literally used the same copy and just changed out the picture.
So you're saying you don't have to
You
reinvent the
can
wheel.
repurpose content. Yeah, you
You
don't
can
have to have
repurpose.
365 days worth of content. My suggestion is 12 weeks, okay? So just repurpose those every 12 weeks and it's no big deal. So it's not that much work.
It's really not that much work, but I love how people like look at it and they're like, I can't do this. But I get it as business owners and then like trying to do what you need to do to market your business and brand awareness and all of that. It's just so much to deal with that people freak out and they don't know where to go or what to do next. So I'm really glad about this membership. I'm so pumped. Okay, wait. I want to ask you more things because y'all, me and Caroline instantly connected in once we got into the Cation Mastermind because obviously I love her and she loves me. I'm just gonna say that. Anyway. What
I do, for the
we
record.
get to see each other in August and I can't wait to make a reel. I'm gonna be jumping up and down. She's an Enneagram 8. I'm still undiscovered of what I am, but we're just gonna go with that. But my energy and her energy are completely different, but it's still great. And talk about putting yourself in the room and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone because I feel like sometimes people are like, Shelby, you're just so energized and you talk to a bunch of people and you do XYZ. That's how it's so easy for you to put yourself in the room. Can you elaborate a little bit on how it's been putting yourself in the room and like how that's changed like the trajectory of your business, your mindset, and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, and for the record, I have a product-based company called Chilled Vino,
Yes,
and
you do.
I outsource everything, but at the end of the day, I'm literally the one downstairs packing the boxes, going to UPS, doing all the things. So like no matter what it looks like from the outside, all fancy and whatever, like there's someone else grinding on the inside. I just want to put that out there because no matter what you see on the outside, like that is what probably not the full picture. And so keep that in mind.
Yes.
So for me, it's like a muscle. It's like a confidence muscle that you exercise and you have to build it. And you have to do, even if it's small little things. And trust me, there was plenty of days over the past year when I was really committing to my LinkedIn journey that I did not feel like showing up. And the good news is you can schedule things, which I do a lot through the LinkedIn tool. And you just have to keep doing it. And every single day, if it was posting, if it was, reaching out, sending a DM to someone that seemed scary to me that maybe I wanted to connect with, or starting the bank account for my new business, even if it's a small,
Yeah.
tiny action, you just have to do those things every single day. And the reality is it compounds. And so you got to see the Caroline, in the Shelby, not in the Shelby mastermind, in the Keisha mastermind.
Yeah.
But I was a different person, back it up a year, but the person that you saw in the mastermind in Denver, it took me, you have to just build the confidence muscle.
You do. And you just have to keep doing it and putting yourself in the room, because I promise you it will pay off, because you would have never met people. Well, me and Caroline would have never met, but people that you should meet that's going to help you build your business or help you build new things, or even just like to help you bounce ideas off of, because being a business owner in general, especially living in the digital realm that we both do, it gets hard. It gets a mindset. Everything is just terrible sometimes. So make sure you surround yourself with amazing people. Oh my God, was such a short, sweet episode, but I loved it because I feel like I just came out hot in the gate and I was just like, what are you doing? Tell us everything. So I think that it was a value-packed episode, and I definitely will have you back, but tell everyone where they can find you and all the things.
The waitlist for the membership, go to femininefounder.com. I also have resources there, ways to work with me. I have a digital course there, and you can DM me on LinkedIn if you want to work together one-on-one.
And she's on Instagram too, y'all. She doesn't hate Instagram either. So just saying, she's there.
I'm on Instagram, Pennington55.
Yes. And so we'll put all of her stuff in the show notes. And I hope you all love this. And if you have any questions, please shout us out on social media. Preferably, if you don't have LinkedIn, just do Instagram, and then I'll shout it out on LinkedIn. But then I'll tell you how to make it, and then you can join our membership. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. Y'all, if you love this episode, please like, comment, share, leave us a review. And until next time, let's freaking get it. And that's a wrap on another episode of Damn Good Marketing Podcast. Thank you all so much for being here. Make sure you comment, review, share it with a friend. Come back next week. And until next time, let's freaking get it.